Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, goblins of all ages, welcome back to another edition of the greatest goddamn D&D stream in this world and the next here. Welcome to Goblins Under the Stairs. You got Carlos Garcia, a.k.a. Sorite the Destroyer, a.k.a. the nastiest captain in all the land, Rampu McNasty here to do what we do, wreck away what we do, and break every storm like we do, along with my epic storm breakers. Oh, yeah. And that is Langston Embershroud, that is Manto Zermeister, that's Crick. And of course, to lead us along in this epic adventure, the greatest god NDDM in all the land here is Nate Gonzalez. Take it away here.
Thank you, Mr. Rampu McNasty. Welcome back, everyone. Tonight's Sunday night edition, Goblins Under the Stairs. We are in the heat of it as the adventurers have made their way to Luskan finally. Let's go ahead and give you guys a recap and jump back into this combat that we have found you guys in. You guys finished up your last day of travel, getting to Luskan without any other interruptions on the ship. Upon getting to the city, you guys were greeted by the docks and the scenes there. Immediately went your way to the blacksmith and to an item shop to buy some goods, and then found your way back to the docks where Rampu was able to direct you guys to the Cutlass, a tavern where he knew sailors and captains and boatsmen all like to frequent while they make their stops in Luskan. While you guys were in here, grabbed a couple drinks and met with Captain Elena Sartell, the captain of the Moon Dancer that you were looking for, directed by, of course, Elder Runera to speak with her. Upon speaking with her, you learned that the egg you guys had is in fact a lunar dragon egg. Before she was able to go on, continuing on about this, you guys were interrupted by an abrupt eruption, crashing noise all around you guys, as these massive crystalline vines started erupting from the ground, crashing through buildings, and with that, these tiny humanoid kind of crystalline vine humanoid creatures became sprouting out and attacking all the villagers and city folk around. Cities erupting chaos, people running to the docks, diving into the water, women grabbing their children and running away from the scene here, and just utter chaos. And before Captain Elena Sartell left your guys' area, she mentioned that she's going to make her way over to her ship, and she invites you guys to come if you'd like, and thinks it's probably a good idea to get out of here. As you guys get yourselves into a battle as the earth erupts in front of you with these crystalline creatures, seem to have some sort of vine-like grasp that can suck the heat out of your bodies, some sort of energy force from you, and they're not giving up or relenting as you see more and more erupting from the ground in the distance and putting up fights. At the start of the combat, or the start of the round on this one, we're in round 3 actually, right? I don't know why it says round 1 on that. It is the third round, right? Yeah. At the top of the round, Manto, you hear crashing sound coming from behind you as the bar door swings open, and you see Tharork, the half-orc, with this club in his hand, bashing in his hand. "Here comes my boomstick," as he jumps over the bar, sliding over it, a couple glasses knock over. He comes running up towards Manto, and that's his 30 feet of movement there. He sees one of these creatures right outside the wall, and in a rage begins to run out here. And Manto, as he runs by, you see this wooden club in his hand. It's made with like some sort of like old ancient oak and reinforced with iron bands all around it. You see like these intricate carvings of these lightning bolts on the top of it. And he runs up to this creature in front of the door here, and goes swinging it. And you hear just like this sound of whoof as he goes and misses this crystalline vine guy as he ducks down, and unfortunately Tharork misses on his first attack out of the gates.
The boomstick.
The boomstick.
The whipstick.
Yep, he misses. But the blue blight here, crystalline guy. Let me go and zoom in over here. He's got this blurry little guy in front of him, but seemingly as his vines whip out in the direction of Crick, this blur doesn't seem to have much effect to him, as he doesn't seem to be relying on any sight. Does a 17 hit?
Still misses.
Still misses, all right. And then that cracks into your armor. Another one reaches and tries to coil around you. An 11 to hit will also miss.
No bueno.
Smacks into your armor and just hear like a dinging sound as his arms recoil back. And Manto, you are up. Out of the window here, you see the fight spilling out into the streets. Your party, in the heat of it, and you see Rampu, and Jake and Crick all wrapped up in these vines. Rampu looking pretty worse for wear right now, as this yellow one is grabbing him and sucking the life force out of him. You're muted.
I'm gonna proceed to step out of the front door. All right. Let's see. I will take one more step, and at this blue fellow right there, I will go ahead and throw a couple psychic blades his way.
Okay, first one thrown his way. Whizzing by Crick's head.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
there
20
you
will
go.
definitely hit. There you go.
Finally.
Yeah, had to get outside.
Yep, and then 8
with the
plus
8,
sneak attack.
the pierces through his head, just going right between Crick and Jake. And Crick, you watch as the blade pierces into his skull, and his vine recoils off of you and just falls back dead. You're no longer grappled,
Then
Crick,
I
and you didn't need to use the sneak attack yet.
Yeah, rescind that sneak attack, and then same thing with the purple fellow right there on Langston.
All right.
Womp womp, 13.
13 hits.
Oh
Ooh.
fuck!
No womp womp.
You really rolled low last game. If you rolled less than a
Yeah, I
full
did.
5 on all your rolls, Jesus.
Yeah.
7 damage on
all
the
of
first
them.
one.
So 7 plus
heard
sneak
this
attack,
one before.
9 sneak attack.
Blade goes flying by Langston's head, and that one cracks into this astral blight here, and you see some of definitely some of his vines recoil from the pain from that, and he's looking quite weak after that hit. Anything else from you?
No. Turn.
Okay. Rampu, you are up at the start of your turn. As you're grappled by this creature, you feel it sucking some life force out of you, and you take 6 points of cold damage.
I'm down, of course.
Bum bum bum.
As
Wait, it's cold damage?
it is cold damage.
Hold on. Can I use a
Oh my
reaction?
god, I got Rampu and Crick mixed up on this token screen. Son of a bitch.
I was curious what I was like. I said what I said. Let him do what he wants to do.
Yeah, no. I was like, wait a minute. How's he down? I just killed his dude. No, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Sorry.
I'm going to use my reactive resistance.
Okay, you'll still take 3 damage though.
Oh, so I would still be beat. Yeah, never mind then.
I literally rolled exactly what I needed to knock you down.
Don't worry, buddy. I got you.
As this vine's wrapped around Rampu's body, you see it sucking some more heat from him as his head just tilts back and his body collapses to the ground, lifeless in this place.
And Jake, is Jake still out?
I'm gonna double check that, but I actually believe when you go down that he might go out, but I could be wrong about that. I'm gonna double check.
Yeah, I think I read somewhere that he can do whatever he wants afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you were
we'll
incapacitated, yeah, yep, you're right. So, I think.
Yeah, because he's just a straight up dragon.
Yep. Go
So
for
he's
it.
good?
Yep.
Alright, so he'll take a bite on this purple one here.
Okay. I will remind you, the yellow one still has you grappled too.
Yeah, but if I move,
Oh yeah,
the purple one will hit him.
go for it.
and
Oh,
I
actually,
don't
and
know.
Jake's grappled too.
Well, he's
so
grappled
let
too,
me,
yeah.
Let me roll for Jake. Actually, he needs to take some damage. 1 point.
Yeah, of course, you fucking asshole.
13 damage. Oh no, just enough.
Yeah, right.
Okay, bite a bite. 19. Yeah,
That'll hit.
and that's 5 damage.
5
That'll
damage.
be
Nice. Okay. As Rampu is down, Jake goes and tries to attack and kill the one next to him. He's looking quite weak as Langston sees an opportunity in this moment. What do you do, Langston?
I mean, Rampu's down, isn't he?
He is
Yeah.
down. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if you marked your health yet, Rampu, but you're at 0.
Is,
I don't want
is there any way I can like sneak? Is there any way I can like sneak through Jake and Crick to like kind of be in this general area here? I'll probably invoke an opportunity attack, but am I allowed to like slide through there so I can be within touching distance?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm gonna look at Manto and be like, "You doing great? Welcome to the alley brawl. This one's on you." And then I'll, sneak my way over here to be with
Sure.
within reach of Rampu, and I'll do a 2nd level cure wounds on him.
Okay. Let me,
So you, sir, get. That's such a sick fucking joke. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
Yes, us Three Queen aren't the most
That's
wise.
Alright, someone attack
Incredible.
that yellow fucker, or else I'll be. Because I'm still grabbing.
yeah.
Next turn.
Exactly.
Or does it release me? Because now I'm down.
It still has you grappled.
Can I do anything as a fun little bonus action? Hold on. Let me see.
Dead.
Fuck. The whole point of that was to give you health so you wouldn't be within harm's reach, and it did nothing. Oh boy. Well,
Unless it's a 6 again, you'll be fine.
I think that's
Shut
all
up,
I can do.
The yellow guy does
It's
have
gonna
his
be a
turn
6.
beforehand also.
You could move up Langston, because then maybe he'll hit you instead of
Yeah,
him,
I'll get
or
in
you
his
just
face
stay
and-
alive. It's
I'll
up to
get in
you.
his face and take a page out of Crick's book and just start going rah, and just start swinging my shit like crazy.
Love
You
it.
notice how proud Crick looks behind you.
I appreciate it.
Love it. Love it. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, no, I just ended that. That's all I can do.
Cool. This purple one is up now, with Jake still right here. He's gonna go smack Drake with a 17 to hit, which will just hit him. That'll do 4 points of damage on Jake, and then another vine is gonna crack out, and 16 is just gonna miss him. But Jake is still grappled by this humanoid creature, and you see him looking very weak now, everyone. And that will bring us to this green one, which is right next to the bartender, Thawork. With that, he first smacks out at Thawork, and then, 21 to hit. Of course, I did that on him. He will take 9 damage and is grappled, and then another one goes and tries to smack at Crick. A 12 to hit.
No bueno.
That will miss. Go and mark grappled on him. And that is his turn, as you see his one arm is still extended out, or one of his vines are extended out, wrapped around Crick, the other one wrapped around this half-orc. And Crick, you're up now. You, at the start of your turn, feeling some of that warmth leaving your body, take 6 points of damage, cold damage. That makes any difference?
Nice. Doesn't make any difference. If I recall, the yellow one's been attacked a couple times, right?
Yes. Yeah, and I do need a con from you. 10.
Oh yeah, that doesn't really matter because this thing doesn't do anything for anybody.
That's true.
Hold on. All we see is these things, right? We don't see anybody else that isn't one of these things.
Yeah,
Like,
as you scan around the city, the dock area right now, you just see these things like still jutting out of the ground, and no other kind of enemies.
Okay.
Creatures, yeah.
And Blur's not doing absolutely nothing on them, so
It doesn't
I'll
seem
let
like
it.
they
I'll
rely
let
on
it drop.
sight, yeah.
Okay, I'll let it drop then.
Boop.
So, yeah, you know what? So they're good down here. I'm gonna take the op attack, and I'm gonna just kind of lumber up here. I see
Oh, you are
like
grappled by him.
the guy died.
The green guy you're grappled by, right? Wasn't it him?
He missed.
Oh, okay,
No, it was the guy in front of me.
gotcha.
Spot, yeah.
That's right. Go on.
Yeah. The green guy has the dragon.
You're welcome
So
for that.
Yeah, baby. So as I look in front of us and McNasty's like laid prone, just like rolling around the ground, and then I see Langston just going blah 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 blah. And I'm like, Langston, and I just kind of run, up there, and I just start pummeling this guy. Let's see here. Where's my attack action?
This is
That
is Rampu right now.
Yep. I want to say 23 hits. That's 7.
23 hits, 7 damage.
And then second attack, an 8. Ooh, that's not gonna do it.
8's gonna miss.
And bonus action, you guys feel just the reverberation of my defensive matrix again. Get another 5, and that guy now has disadvantage on everybody but me.
Okay. Awesome. Anything else
That
for you?
is the turn.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. As you stomp on up here and give him a Louisville slugger across the face, he's looking pretty hurt, and a vine comes and tries to crack out at you. So he has disadvantage on you for the gauntlets, right?
No, he has disadvantage on anybody but me.
Okay.
So he's regular for me.
Okay. So he will go and try to hit you first. 7's gonna miss.
Bueno.
And then he goes for Langston down below him, trying
How
to
dare you?
grab everyone all around him. And a natural
Oh, can
20.
I
That's
silvery barb
disadvantage
there?
though.
You can.
No,
silver
that's
barb.
that's.
Oh, that's disadvantage. That's
it's
right.
disadvantage.
Good. That's right. Dirty 20.
Well,
You can still silvery barbs if you want, though.
I'll save it in case straits get dire. I'll hold it since it was.
Okay.
I saw the crit and I was like, silvery barb, silvery barb.
Yeah, right.
Comes the Sultans of Swing with this. 4 points of radiant damage as the vine grabs around you, and you are grappled. As you feel it tightening ever so tight around your body, pulling some of the heat from you. And
There we go. Okay.
at the top of the round, we have Thalric, the half-orc, who smacks the club in his hand one time. He goes, "Come on, wake up! It's been a while!" And he goes and wails one-handed at this creature in front of him again with the boomstick. A 14 will hit.
There he is.
And as he strikes into him, cracks. You hear a thunderous sound just erupt from it, and boom, boom, boom. Let's see. He needs to make a con save. 5's gonna fail, so 16 points of damage total. As you watch his body just get tossed back 10 feet from this erupting hit off of this boomstick, and this blight is dead. And Thalric says, "There we go, baby." And says, "All right, who's next?" As he comes walking closer and closer to this next purple one. And Manto, you are up.
All right. I feel bad for going after the one that wasn't Rampu's guy. So even though everyone's surrounding that yellow guy, I feel like I still have to go after him. So naturally, I'm going to throw a Psychic Blade at that one.
Naturally. Let's see if it's a natural 20.
Nope, but a dirty 25.
25 will definitely hit.
Fuck yeah. Show me 8.
Ooh, with 7 health left, the blade
Yay!
flies through past Langston and Rampu, who I guess Rampu's still hanging on the ground, but he's conscious of this, watching it fly over his head, cracks into his skull, and this one releases the tendrils from everyone around him and falls back dead. And
Yeah, and
Just
Rampu
one
just
more.
hears and said, "I'm sorry I didn't do that the first time, buddy." And then I look at the periwinkle one and rip my other with my other good hand. Psychic blade. 12.
12 will just hit.
Yeah.
Get sneak attack on that one too, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Fresh candy.
They'll roll. Did any of my dice roll for you guys?
No.
I don't see the D4
I
yet.
see.
Still got a question mark.
Yeah.
Let's just call
There
it an
we go.
8. Damn it. 6.
6, and then there we go. Good sneak attack.
Ooh.
That's fine.
That
Thank you.
blade goes flying through the air past Tharork, who's ready to wind up and smack into Periwinkle, and blade just kills him instantly as you kind of, one this way, just splitting, doing a 7-10 split here, and you watch both of them fall back into the gutters.
Only.
And as you guys stand
Good
here
shooting, man,
now,
though.
no more blights in your vicinity, but you hear the earth shaking and convulsing around you guys. Certain sign of more eruptions about to happen.
Shall we get to
I-
Aim for the docks.
I think we cheese it. I think we fucking cheese it to the boat. Yeah.
That is the captain's decision to make. I say we get the fuck out of here.
All in favor.
Hey,
Run!
you guys have room for one more?
You
The
goddamn
boomstick
right,
comes with
big
you.
guy.
Yes.
Thalric looks around, says, "Fuck this!" Starts running after you guys. And as you guys begin to turn this corner, before you can make it any further than this, that eruption, as you could just hear and feel, comes up right in front of you guys as at the building to your guys' left. The building starts to careen and crumble down in this area, collapsing in front of you and into this alleyway. I need everyone to make a dexterity save.
Son of a bitch.
Yay.
Ooh. Heck yeah. 19.
Damn.
Save. 12.
Nice.
24.
No whammies.
Okay.
Or 20.
The sign of the sound of the eruption was enough notice for you guys to be able to get away from this as much as possible. Still, a couple of rocks crumble at your feet and hit some of you guys, but not crushing your skulls like you watch it happen to a man right next to you. You guys each take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, though.
Ooh.
Boo.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
Rambo?
everybody takes 12 points damage?
Everyone takes 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, dragon's down then. And, you're both down.
As these rocks crumble down, smack into Rampu and Jake, seem to knock them unconscious for the time being. You can tell that they're still alive, but the scene is not pretty.
A quick, survey of the land. Is it what we see, or is there, hundreds more of these things or anything like that?
There are dozens, at least in your guys' sight right now. Yeah, maybe, 20, 30 that you guys can see just sprouting up, and they just seem to be coming more and more, over time.
And which boat did she go to?
She yelled at her ship was over the docks. But as you guys come running over here, well, first, Rampu and Jake are down.
Can I heal them then? I didn't know if we were still doing
Yes.
initiative.
No,
Can
you guys are
I
out
heal
of
them right
initiative
now?
for the time being.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get a lay of the land.
Yeah, for sure.
'cause that's going to depend on what I do next.
For sure.
I'm gonna do a second level
Jake
cure wounds.
disappeared? He's a summon.
Yeah, actually, you're right. He does disappear when he goes down to 0. So as he gets knocked out, you guys watch as this essence gets pulled back into Rampu's body, and Jake vanishes.
Right. So I will be like mid like applying a heal to Jake, and then he just goes in a poof of smoke, and I'm just like, oh. All right, Rampu then. And I'll just turn inaudible and just throw all my healing at his chest. Breathe, damn you! I'll do a second level cure wounds. This is such a sick fucking joke. I'm done with cure wounds forever.
Dude, honestly, Cure Wounds has a higher like dice D8, but honestly, Healing Word is goated over Cure Wounds just for
that's
the
where it's
range.
at.
I saw the D8s and I was like, surely
Yeah.
this would be more bang for the buck, and just
Yeah.
like need more, and it's like just not paying out. So you get 7. Since we're not initiative, can I also give him one of my potions of healing?
It's okay. I have one, so I would just chug one as soon as I
Yeah,
get up, and then try to keep running.
absolutely. Yeah, so you Crick though, as you look up, you see the vines shooting up everywhere. There's a massive one in front of you guys, growing in the center of like a dock area here. And you see it's about like at least 50 feet wide at the base and shooting up like 1,000 feet into the sky, and it's still growing at this moment too. And as you guys
Well,
are,
let's
like,
go to the boat.
yeah, as you guys are standing here and like deciding what to do, you see a couple of like terrified citizens. There's like 30 commoners that rush by you guys, led by like a scrappy younger guy who's like, "To the docks! We'll take one of the ships. It's our only hope!" And then comes running on over, and you see another like old woman grab like the arm of one of you guys, looks at you guys and says, "Those vines are everywhere! There's nowhere safe! We're all doomed!" And she looks at you with this terrified look, just grabbing onto your arm, and just runs off towards the docks, and it's just chaos everywhere.
She's got some pep in her step for a granny. Oh my god, you see that? She was cooking.
I'm running to the boat.
Yep, let's keep going.
You guys keep
I
running.
don't stop for anything at this point. I literally just.
Yeah, more vines shooting up, and as you guys like are running on over, you see even more of these creatures jutting up out of the ground. And they start to fight some of these guards over here and some of these commoners, and you guys just narrowly avoid them as they look at the other direction, and you guys slip on by, getting closer to the docks. It seems like these things are just coming out non-stop.
I'm gonna just assume her ship is the biggest fucking ship.
As you guys make your way on
the
over,
biggest ship, not the dinghy.
as you guys make your way over here, you see Captain Elena Sartell surrounded by some people. But I mean, the scene over here. I mean, first it's chaos,
Oh, that's
complete
her.
chaos over here. Hundreds of people swarming over the piers. Everyone's trying to push their way onto one of these 3 vessels here. You see Captain Elena right here, surrounded by a group of thugs, all wearing like this like black leather armor, and they have like clubs in their hands, like pushing back some people away. And they see one guy who looks like he's like, leading the group here. He's sneering and looking at her, and she kind of backs into one of them and sees you guys over her shoulder. You see she's bleeding from her nose and from like her chin area, and she looks over and she says, "I'm glad to see you guys again," with a bit of a smile. She says, if you help me, I promise to return the favor." She looks around at these guys who are, kind of roughing her up right now.
Yeah, chug
Right,
down.
Which one is her?
Oh, and these like regular people are hurting her?
Yeah, they are like people that are trying to make their way, like steal her ship essentially.
Oh, got it.
Chug down another potion, and I should be 2 of those, and I get ready to fight.
I mean, can I just if he says like return the favor, can I just fucking whip a fireball at these people, or is she like standing here?
She's standing.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's her right there.
Yeah, that's her.
I can't even. Oh my god, I didn't even see her. She blended in with a fucking background. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, where the
It's just
hell
like
are
a
you guys
circle.
seeing her?
Yeah.
No, I just barely saw her. Is this guy behind with the black sword? Is he bad guy or good guy?
That's the
I
one
just
that's
now
like the
saw her,
leader
too.
that looks like
Holy
he's,
shit.
Like, roughing them up
Okay.
and leading the ruffians here.
Got it. So it's these 4.
Yeah.
All right. So
We roll
Crick.
initiative?
Yeah. Everyone roll initiative.
All right.
Well, I mean, Craig, you were gonna say something?
I was as soon as you said that, and I see all this, and I see the big guy, Crick just, Big Jim sticks out of his back again. I don't know if I get around, but I would like to cast Blur again and just go after the big guy. Not hit him, but just stand directly in front of him.
I'll let you run through the area. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check, just general dexterity.
Yeah. I would only do it with blur up. Ooh, that's a nice
Go
dex.
for it.
Wow.
Nice.
All right, cool. So blur comes up. I'm sitting right in the middle of all of them, and it's game time.
Love it. Manto, you see her bleeding out of her nose and face, and these thugs roughing her up. They don't really notice you guys immediately, but now, of course, you guys are surrounding them, and you see an opportunity to go in and do your thing. What do you do?
Yeah, I take a step or two. Oh fuck! Hold on. Take a step or two towards like the water, so I get a better eye of Spaz McGee on the pier there,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, psychic blade.
Okay.
Let's see. 24.
24 definitely hits.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna sneak attack. Nice. A 19 total damage.
Nice.
Ooh, sexy.
And then bonus action with my other good hand, another 24. Fuck
That'll
yeah.
hit.
And then 6 more damage. And he just hears in his mind, I don't think that's your boat.
The blades sink into his body and they vanish before he thinks to, is able to pull them out. He hears those words and he starts to wipe the blood. And he just kind of smirks and then
And I'm just like waving at him.
he now pulls out.
Hi.
Before, it was just each one of them just kind of had like wooden clubs, kind of roughing her up a little bit. He now pulls out this massive long sword. It's maybe 8 feet long. And just has it standing out here now, like two-handed, and kind of just gives a smirk to everyone. It's like, we can play this game, boys. And Rampu,
And then he hears again. And then he hears again. Bring it to me.
looks around. I don't know who the fuck
And that's
said
it.
that.
I think he's compensating for something, boys.
As I'm just still waving at him.
That's right. All
Crick's
right.
also standing in front of him with this like he has to poop look on his face, and maybe he thinks it's coming from Crick.
Rampu, you are up.
I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark this guy right in front of me.
The blue guy?
Yeah, literally right in front.
Yeah. You got this guy.
God, how am I dead last again?
Blue meanie.
Hunter's
Then I'm
Mark.
gonna short sword his ash. And the sheets are slow today. Ooh, lucky that.
Is that, I think that's your. No, that's the new night. 18 will hit.
18. Yeah, buddy. So this. Got for the E6. What's this? Yeah, buddy. 10 damage.
Nice.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna swing again.
Go for it.
14.
That'll just hit.
Yeah, buddy. And that's another 4 plus 6 more damage.
Nice. Yeah, Rampu, you target onto him with your arcane, your ranger abilities, and you slash into him twice, and you watch as these wounds start grievously bleeding off of him. And this one here, after those couple of strikes, looking pretty hurt. He grits back at you though, and he's ready to return the favor. We've got Pink up next, above Crick. This little guy just comes running on in here, buzzing all around, and it's hard to see exactly where he is and what he's doing. He takes his mace, his club, and he tries to smack him. With disadvantage. A 9. It's gonna miss. As he just goes wide. What the hell is this? He goes and tries to swing down again and hit you. An 8. Once again misses, and he just looks over at Travis, deal with this little magic fucker, and he looks around at the other ones and tries to focus on who he's gonna hit next. And that brings us to this orange one, with Langston up behind him, sneaking up behind him. Actually, yeah.
I'm good.
No, he doesn't.
Who's sneaking? I try to make my armor make noise. Like, come on.
He goes and twirls around the club and tries to whack him off because he's sneaking up behind him. Give him the old reach around. And he goes and does it again as a 7. Langston, I imagine, ducks under that one. Another 7. Once again, he tries to do the same thing up high and didn't learn from his first one, misses on that one. And looks back at you, and then looks back at the captain, and he's looks like he's gonna focus in on her next because she might be an easier target.
Hey. That's because she's a woman.
She doesn't have any armor, is what I mean.
Yeah. Keep in mind, it's not 2024 in this game.
Yeah, that's right.
No armor and no rights, right?
That's true. Women can't vote in D&D.
We can put that out, right?
They're very backwards.
Terrible. All right. I'm voting for Harris, guys.
You must be so proud.
Yeah, we are.
So,
I said we.
Yeah. So the blue one who's been marked by Rampu, slashed by him a couple of times. He looks down at himself. No one makes me bleed my own blood. And he lifts up his club and he tries to slam you with it. A 16 to hit.
He hits.
Also, every barb's
I'm gonna pop him too.
Okay. All right. Do you want to silvery barbs it or no?
Yeah, also rebarbs that for him.
Okay. So let's
I
see.
can do
Let's
that
see
as a
if
reaction.
he hits first before 16 hits. Still.
Oh, come on!
So you can Crick, I guess, hit him afterwards, but
Tommy gets the worst
yeah.
luck.
it's hilarious.
What the fuck, dude?
It's hilarious.
Why do I try to help? I'm trying to be.
Does
useful,
16
and
hit?
it's Just like
16 still hits him. Oh, you hit with a 16? Yeah. Oh wait, did I roll?
All right, so who?
I'm sorry, did I roll? Oh no, that was my damage roll.
you
sorry.
rolled a 16. Crick rolled a 16. You rolled a second 16.
That's right.
It's 3 16s in a row. His next attack on Rampu, if he does it, is with disadvantage now, though.
Okay, cool. Rampu, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
But also give yourself advantage on your next attack, because I can give someone advantage with silvery barb, so I'm giving it to you. I can't fuck that up. That I cannot fuck up.
That's right. I did miss the first attack there, right? I already did swing 1, or was that the first attack? That was the first attack on him.
Yeah, that was the first one. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So now swing 2 is disadvantage. He takes 10 damage.
Okay. 16 to hit.
Dog.
Disadvantage.
Hilarious.
Disadvantage. I know, disadvantage. 16 to hit.
Are you
All
serious?
right, dude, that's fucking.
Alright,
That's how
I'm
you-
rolling it again. 13 to hit. Okay.
Yay.
That would still hit. Alright,
That's
so.
a hit.
Alright. You take 3 points of damage. That was another low roll.
Yeah.
Man. Rampu
There's-
up there in melee wearing fucking like toilet paper.
Alright, so.
Gotta get that 13 up.
That thug hits you twice, Rampu, returning the favor. And Langston, you were up.
I am gonna get my scarf, put it around my neck, and you're gonna see the most aggressive shimmy you ever fucking seen out of Langston, seeing his friends in the shit. And I am going to channel divinity and do Radiance of the Dawn. So,
Nice.
all 4 of these thugs must make a DC 14 con saving throw or take damage I will wait to roll.
Go ahead and roll it.
Or I can
DC
roll it now.
14 con. Is there any other conditions? No, right?
The only thing it does is just con save, and then dispels any magical darkness, if there is any.
So 10 damage. Let me roll. We get main guy fails, orange guy fails, the other 2 succeed.
Okay.
So I apply the
So-
damage. Yep, that worked.
Do that. And then for my bonus action, I will do a oh boy, we're all kind of in this shit, aren't we? You know what? Fuck it. 3rd level spell slot. I will do a mass healing word on let me see. Hold on. Let me check on that.
Is that like everybody?
Can see within. Yeah, I can do it to everybody. I don't know if you need it, Manso. I think you're still. Oh, you do. Yeah. So mass healing word on everybody. Everybody gets.
Well, hold on.
It works on
Before
everyone,
you
so-
decided to do it to me, even Captain,
Yeah, I can do up to 6 creatures.
not Rampu, the lady.
Yeah, I can do up to 6 creatures, so I can get all 4 of
Oh,
us
nice.
and the captain.
Oh,
So
nice.
everyone gets back.
Beautiful.
Everyone gets
Solid
7.
7. That's big.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fuck cure wounds. We're done with that. We are now healing word only.
Dude, bonus action, and then you can because
Yep.
if you do it, you can do the whatchamacallit. Yeah, radiance.
You only average 1 more health with cure wounds, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just not worth it.
Yeah, and with
It's not bad.
healing word, you can do healing word, and you can do the cantrip damage spell.
Yeah. Guiding bolt.
True.
Or whatever. Or not guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, guiding bolt.
Uh,
Or
Sacred Flame.
Sacred flame.
Sacred flame. Yeah,
That's what it was.
sacred flame, and then healing word.
Yeah. Langston,
Money combo.
anything else for you as you tear these guys up a little bit, shining your divine light down on them, and then heal your own party? It's like you that was everyone was
turn.
touched on this turn.
and say I just
Giggity.
I just have my hands out to the side and be like, you do not
player.
want the divine radiance of which I'm going to continue to bestow. And then just tilt my head to the side really menacingly and see if any of them just want to run.
Love it. They seem very adamant that you are not as much of a threat as what's going on behind you, and that this ship is their only way out, essentially. If you guys are between them and that, then going for you. But Travis, the captain, the leader, rather, is up now, with Crick in front of him and hearing to from his one of his buddies to deal with this magic fucker. Massive longsword in his hand, goes careening down on him with disadvantage. A 7.
Saw that 20 on there. Woo!
Oh yeah. The sword sticks into one of the planks as it just barely misses Crick. He pulls it back out. Once again, overhead, slams down, going for Crick. 12 will not hit. As once again, he looks at, as he pulls the sword out of the plank out of the wood in front of him. He looks around, kind of throws up his hands in like, I don't know what the fuck to do about this little guy. And he then takes as his, can I do his bonus action again? Nope, I have to do it as an action. You see, he's got the sword in 2 hands as he's swinging this, and now he pulls back, dropping it over his shoulder, and you see he takes his one hand out as he's ready to do something with that. And Crick, you are up.
So Crick is facing the big guy. Swings came from the left, swings came from the right. He's not even paying attention to it. He feels this rejuvenation behind him, and he just has this big smile on his face because he knows Langston's back there and he's safe and he's happy. And you guys hear him he just turns over his shoulder, and you can barely make it out, but Elena can hear it crystal clear, and he just goes, "First mate, Crick, reporting for duty." And he turns around and he just punches this guy right in the fucking face.
Hell yeah. You see, as you turn and say that to her, she nods with a smile and starts yes. 23 will hit, yeah.
23, that's gonna ace him. That's 10, and then so he's got it now. And then you know what? We're gonna go with the purple guy. We're gonna swing at the purple guy.
All right, some Smash Brothers music.
8. That's a miss.
8 will miss, yes.
And then for his action, just one final time, you guys, everybody feels this big power come out of him as he does another defense matrix.
Nice.
Dope.
Very nice. And so he has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than you until the next turn.
Yep.
But now he has it against you, of course, because of the blur. So cool.
It's disadvantage world for him.
All right. Yes, Crick boom, knocks this guy. You see with his, he's wearing this like kind of heavy splint mail armor. You see a little bit of like electricity convulsing and writhing through it after Crick hits him, and it looks like it knocked the wind out of him for a second, but he stands back up and the hand is going. And Elena, Sartell, is anything else for you, Crick?
That's it. That's bonus. That's action and bonus action.
All right, Elena is up now. The thug between her and Langston, she quickly turns around with a scimitar in hand, and you see in a quick successive fury of slashes goes 3 times against this thug. But only one of them hits as he, blocks 2 of them with his club, and she gives him 6 points of slashing damage.
Damn, she's quick.
It was almost like a dance she was doing right there. Something you would imagine like a swashbuckler would perform. And Manta, you are up.
How far is the water from the pier?
You are 5 feet from the edge, but it's like probably a 20-foot drop down to the water.
See where he's going with this. Sparta!
Okay, yeah.
Is he gonna turn into a shark? Is that what it is?
It's gonna turn into a shark.
No, I'm just
the
a
fucking
cricket
water.
dude. I'm just a cricket dude. Yeah, I'm a pretty dexterous dude. I'm gonna just run like after like this guy right here and like jump from where I am and try and like shove the guy off the pier.
Okay, it will be a if you want to do like a shove, will be an athletics check.
Shoves up. Never mind.
Actually,
Never mind.
Shoving a creature. Let's see what the official rules say, 'cause I can't remember if that's right or not.
Is that athletic or? Yeah, because I
It
think
might actually just be an attack roll. Using an attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock a prone or push it away. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, target must be instead of making an attack roll, you make an athletics check contested with the targets. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do. Athletics or acrobatics check. So
Nah,
it's
fuck it, I'll
contested.
keep
It's not
throwing
against
blade.
it's not against his AC or anything. So he has to make a check too.
I think it's even worse.
Okay.
yeah, they're probably strong.
I'm gonna throw psychic blades at him still. Keep
Sure.
it simple, stupid.
Blue guy or main guy?
No, main guy.
Okay.
Probably a good thing I didn't do an athletics check on that,
10's
or else
gonna,
I probably would have been in the water.
10's gonna miss.
10's gonna miss.
Fine.
All right. Yeah. And then with my other hand, nat 20, bitch.
That 20 will definitely hit.
Wait, so
You see a dolphin jump out of the water behind the scene here. Dolphin only
wait, so
critical!
one would have been 4. So
That's 10. Yes, that's 10.
So 10,
Gotcha.
and then 66 for sneak attack.
3d6.
3d6
Or wait,
plus
no,
18.
3d6, 3d6 plus 18.
Yes, so we're at 28 plus 3d6.
Damn. 4. That
Feels
was
so
almost
bad.
minimum.
Still 32, but still.
32
I mean,
is
still-
great. And that's why we do the big crits, because how bad would that suck to get
That
a
suck.
4 on 3d6? Okay.
Crit damage 10.
Yeah. You describe how you do this, because it's a big hit. Definitely hurts him big.
Yeah, so I missed the first one, and I was like, oh, I didn't account for the wind, silly me. And then the other one, with like the perfect like amount of like wind, I throw with my other hand, and you just see the wind just kind of carry it ever so slightly right into his face.
Yeah, it goes
Oh,
through
right.
his cheek and through the other cheek. You see just blood splatter out off the other side, and he just looks down at his hands as he grabs his face, and you just see blood dripping down, and it just looks at the sky and screams now with the sword up in the air, and looks over at you and puts both hands back on the blade now, seeming to forget about
And
Crick altogether.
I'm just still waving at him.
All right, huge hit. Anything else for you?
Yeah, I'll move back.
32 on a bonus action is crazy. All right, Rampu, you are up.
All right. I'm going to blast back this guy.
Yeah, you are no longer grappled, but yes, go for it.
2 short swords to start. Was that a nat 20? Oh my god, it was almost a nat 20. That is a 7.
7 is not a
that's-
nat 20, unfortunately.
I was like,
It's like, maybe we'll do it. Maybe on this one?
19.
19 hits.
That'll do. That'll do, pig.
Mhm.
5 plus 3 damage.
8 total, nice.
And then we're gonna do my other short sword.
Yep.
Bam. 11.
11's gonna miss.
Alright. And that is it.
Alright. Hey, this one's definitely looking very hurt. Worst out of the group for sure. Bleeding out a few spots after Rampu's put the hurt on him. This pink one, with Crick just buzzing all around, not sure what to do about him. He is going to try to he stands on over here, and he looks down at the scene behind him and says, we'll try something. Goes and tries to give you a shove off the docks. Go ahead and make a strength or a dex
Crick.
check. Yeah.
All right. Dex check.
I guess I make this with disadvantage.
And I'm
still.
gonna add my tools of the trade to it. So that's an 18.
Cool. I rolled a 9. As he goes and runs and tries to shove you, you stand your ground. He cannot budge you 1 iota. He goes and tries to do it again for his second attack, though. 5. You get
I gotta roll.
Yeah. it's not great.
Jesus fucking Christ. A 5!
Meets
Hold on a
it.
second, hold a second. Build for success does not take my
Oh, wait a
reaction.
sec. Sorry, I have advantage on my first attack against the blue guy, which I missed. But Langston gave me advantage.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and do that real quick. Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead and it doesn't use your reaction. You're right, Crick. So if you need to.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna burn it and just
Okay.
win.
Yeah, 24.
24 will hit. Yeah, as he goes and tries to shove Crick, though, you feel yourself start to budge a little bit on these docks here, but you plant your feet into the ground firm, and you do not budge one bit. And yeah, with the 6 damage on that, he's really looking weak now. He's definitely down to the last bit.
Gotta remember.
Yeah, good call. That's gonna be it for this thug as he tries to shove Crick off and cannot budge this little guy. Orange up now after being blasted by this red-headed fellow behind him.
What?
He goes, ignores Sartell once
Fucking
again,
ginger.
just slashed into him. Seemingly like a magic user who terrifies him. He goes and tries to smash into your skull with a mace. 16 to hit.
Is this still with disadvantage from Crick or no?
Well, no, he doesn't have
He
disadvantage.
doesn't have it.
No, he doesn't. Okay. Then I'll warding flare. That's my
Okay.
last one.
All right. So now
There we go.
Womp womp. As he goes and tries to slam into you, the club just goes like he's at batting practice. He goes and swings, and the club just goes whoop, 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 flying out of his hands across the area here, and he just looks down. His club is no longer there. He swings around his back a heavy crossbow and begins to try to like frantically load this up. And he's going to make an improvised just melee attack with just bludgeoning you with it right now, as he cannot try to I mean, cannot quick enough load it.
I'm like, aha! Surely you don't have another. Oh, shit.
Oh, nat 20.
That's
incredible.
unreal.
So,
20.
it'll be the same
Feels
damage
bad.
as a club, so it'll without proficiency bonus because he's not proficient in it. Oh, I can't
No,
believe
I say, yeah, that's
That's
pretty soft.
12 damage.
It's a
So
soft hit.
12.
Yeah. Wow.
You
he's-
fool! I can't believe you lost your only weapon. Fuck!
Yeah, it's like it
Hit him.
threw you off for a second. You know, the fact that he just threw this across and then he was quickly trying to load this, and you're like watching him like fumble over. Then he just kind of uppercuts you on the chin with the crossbow, and you see stars for a moment. And Blue Thug is up now, feeling his life slowly or quickly depleting his body. He has the mace in hand. Oh shit, and I forgot about this rule. Technically, all these guys have advantage if they have actually one of their allies within range of them. So he's going to, with advantage, attack. A flat roll actually is going to attack at. No, he would go for Rampu. As much as I want to hit Crick, he would go for Rampu. With advantage.
Reaction
13 to
hit
hit
from me.
On Rampu.
That's a 13. Yeah.
6 points of damage.
I'm going to use my reaction for 13.
13 will miss. Alright, and as you go and try to swing him, you take his attention now. Another target who's clearly trying to kill him. He goes and tries to swing the mace at you now, correct? Flat roll 14.
We all know that doesn't hit.
Yep, we sure do. He's holding onto his chest with one hand. You see the blood just dripping, soaking into the fabric, and he's definitely looks like he's about to be done. Langston, you are up though.
Okay. I see where we're all at here. How does the pink one look? Has the pink one been hit at all? Is that the one that's almost done?
Pink is looking the sharpest right now.
All right, fuck it. I see that I don't like it. I'm gonna do first
No,
level
that's the
guiding
blue
bolt on
one
him.
that's about to die.
Oh no, I don't have it stocked. Oh, I removed it. Shit, biscuits. That's a bummer. I'm so used to having that. I don't even have it right now. Damn. Oh, I know what I can do. Is there? I don't think there's any way I could. How do you make a cone again? Just to like kind of see if it'd be feasible.
Click AoE,
Draw.
and then click the size, and then cone. You can also, on your spell sheet, or on your spell list, just click the icon of the shape next to the spell, and it'll pop it out for you.
Oh shit!
Just draw a triangle with a circle with it.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so
Yeah, you can hit
if
both
I
of them.
were to move it, could I do my cone like this so it hits both of the people, but not Captain Elena? Is that cool? Seeing this?
Let's see. I think technically it should be. Yeah, I think that's fine.
All right, cool. Then let me
Hands.
get rid of this. Yes, I'm going to do a first level Burning Hands. Let me
Nice.
get my sheet back up. And so they need to make a DC 14 Dex save.
All right. Let's see. We can get both of them. Go ahead and roll the damage.
You got it.
DC 14 Dex.
10 fire damage.
10 damage. Roll. They both fail.
Cool. That is 10 full damage to them.
As one is paying attention to Crick bouncing all around, the other one is now looking at Elena, who he knows is about to return the slashes into him. They don't see the blast of fiery emitting from your hands and lighting them up as they're screaming all around, trying to put out the fire. And the one in front of you is looking pretty hurt now.
Fantastic. I just am like, that's for the crossbow, you son of a bitch, as I'm like shaking out my hands.
Awesome. Anything else for you?
Let me see here. That was my action. Is there anything I can do for fun as a bonus action? All my shit's kind of depleted. I did that. I think I'll just kind of chill for now. I'm good. I'm good here. Because now it's my turn. I get my reaction back. So I'm good.
All right, sounds good. Travis is up now, the leader. Yeah, so he would I wish I had my flat rolls on against Crick prior, but it's all good. It's my fault. He squeezes through. Actually, let's see. What can I do here? What's my movement? Yeah, he would kind of just push aside his one thug here. Just get out of here! Get out of my way! And he kind of moves aside. Crick, you already used an op attack or a reaction, so you cannot op. Rampu, though, you can use one if you want to, as he squeezed by. Let's see. Can you
Yes, I
get
will.
right there? Yep, that's perfect amount of distance, actually.
That's the leader, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Get him.
smash that bitch. Down, short sword. 15.
15's gonna miss.
Son of a biscuit.
All
It's
right.
almost 12. Too.
As he
Rolls
approaches
compared.
up to, if it was a 12, that would have been better. He goes up to Crick. He kind of looks at you now as he gets closer. He sees you underneath this cloak. Says, what the hell kind of demon is this? As he lifts up the long sword and goes and tries to slash you.
I thought you just
My
ran
name's
away from me.
Manto.
What's up?
I thought you just
My
ran
name's
away from me.
Manto, not Crick.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry. I meant Manto.
I'm like,
My
I
bad.
thought you just fucking ran away
I
from
meant
me.
Manto. 12 is gonna miss.
Put some
though.
respect on my name.
I'm sorry.
You gotta be quicker than that.
12's gonna miss. It's his kind of it's a heavy sword, so his swing is kind of slow, but relatively fast for how big this thing is. He recoils and goes and does it again, though. A 17 to hit.
And that'll hit, but I'll use a uncanny dodge.
All right, so he slashes you downwards with 6 points of damage. Low roll, but you see this coming down, and at the last second you narrowly avoid getting cut straight down your skull with it. Kind of get a nick on your shoulder instead. You take 3 points of slashing damage. And
Is but a flesh wound.
he kind of whips out the blade to his side in a ready position. And Crick, you're up. He's taking the didn't we have like an action like that? We made a joke of that before, the ready position action, or something like that.
Yeah,
He takes a defensive.
It was me.
That's a defensive position.
the defensive position. Yeah.
Crick, you're up.
as the big bad goes cross face of Crick, and he just kind of like watches him go, and he's too tired to swing. He sees him do all what he does, and then his eyes just settle on the guy right in front of him, and we're gonna spank him.
All right, blue guy.
Yeah, with an 11, that's gonna miss.
That's gonna miss.
And then we're gonna go number 2, and that's gonna miss as well.
That
Jesus freaking Christ! And yeah, I can't help her. All right, that's it.
All right. As you miss both of those, you're kind of back to Elena right now. Whoops. And she, with this orange guy in front of him, goes quickly with the 3 slashes of her scimitar, kind of using Crick as a little bit of support for her. 23 to hit. Well, let me start with this one. First one slashes across his arm holding the crossbow as he's trying to load it back up, and it drops the bolt down to the ground. She goes and slashes again. That one misses as he, the first slash made him kind of recoil a little bit, but the third slash goes and perfectly cuts across him. And with 1 health left, she finishes the job, plunging it deep into his chest as he falls back onto the concrete here and dies. Pulls the blade back out, looks around, says, well, there's one. And Manto, you're up.
All right, got the bastard right in front of me. So just quick little psychic blades at him. 11 ain't gonna hit.
Sure is not.
All right, we'll try it again. Womp womp, not one.
Yeah, you watch as the first one smacks into his chest and he laughs, and as you go to throw the second one, he just lifts up his hand and grabs your hand and pushes it off to the side, and you drop the psychic blade and it disappears. And he spits in your face.
Oh, damn. That's rude.
Rampu, you're up.
Hey,
Okay.
Oh wait, did you have something?
I'm
else
not
you wanna
done
do?
yet.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
This is your second turn. Go for it.
Well,
Or your bonus action rather.
can I?
You move.
Wait, can I cunning? Oh wait, no. I wouldn't be able to cunning action and bonus action attack, right?
Correct. Cunning action is a bonus
Oh,
action.
okay, yeah. Right. Never mind.
Cool. Rampu.
Okay. I'm going to slash and bash this mofo.
He looks
And,
like he's ready for it.
There he is. It's number 1. God damn it. 9.
9!
Advantage, right?
Nope.
God, y'all need to start getting these rolls sorted out, y'all.
Fucking nat
Says the
one.
guy who just missed twice also. So
Hey,
that's 6
man.
misses in a row on attacks though from the party. Oof.
My job is to soak up the
Nat 20.
attacks.
Fuck
There
yeah.
There you go. Nice.
There you go, sugar tits.
Well,
There we go.
So from there, shut up, Colbauer.
Love it.
Okay, so that is this plus another one. Of course.
So 12 plus this, right? Yeah, nice. Well,
Jesus.
it doesn't matter
Plus
because Rampu has had enough. And how do you do it, Rampu?
And literally, this guy, I'm holding on to my 2 short swords in hand, and I swing one and he ducks, and I swing one and he swing the other and he ducks again, and he goes yeah, and then I swing the third one mid yeah, and slice his head off, spit on his head.
And he goes, "Nah!" as he falls back, and
Mid-meh.
splashing into the water behind him, and you can see him kind of trailing away with the currents.
Oh, there he goes.
There he goes.
All right. Anything else for you, Rampu? Any movement?
Nah, sticker. Actually, since he's dead, I'll move to the other side here.
How long? All right. That brings us to pink guy here, Mr. Pinkerton. As you come running up after killing this guy, let's see, Elena just killed a guy too. I think he would probably be focused on Elena for the time being. Quick with the blade, he tries to stop her with his club. A dirty 20 will hit her.
Ooh.
And he'll go for it again too. A natural 20 will hit her. She takes 4 damage plus 6. 4 plus this, which is 11 or 9 plus 6 more, which is 15 total. Gets knocked over the head with this, and you see she kind of like stumbles, turning around and grabbing her temple, and she looks really hurt after that. Yeah, that was the full damage, and
Oh shit, I haven't done my reaction yet, have I?
not this round.
Oh, I'm gonna hit him after the first one.
Go for it. 15 will hit.
Can you re-roll the second one? It's up to you. I called it late, but
Yeah, let me,
I can do after the second one.
let's
The first
see.
one.
Of course. Go fuck the DM, right?
It's up to you. It could be after the second hit, whatever.
It's after the second hit. It's more fun.
That's fine.
Alright,
He
I'll
gets
take 10
he gets
damage,
10 damage then.
disadvantage on everyone, or you, or no, everyone
Everybody
except
but
you.
me.
Yeah. All right. So Pink, after he smacks into Elena twice, gets one right back from Crick, and he is looking really hurt and weak after that. You see him kind of start stumbling backwards and looking over his shoulder. Looks over at the captain and says, "Travis, fuck this, I'm out of here!" And he starts to run away. Rampu with an opportunity to attack if you'd like. And Elena. Miss.
I'll swing at him. Fuck it.
Okay.
They try to kill us. Bam. Dirty 20.
That will hit.
Oh, it's not dirty. 4 damage.
Nice. You slash into him, cutting into the back of his leg. He stumbles going forward. He kind of catches himself before he falls and goes to kind of keep running, but he doesn't make it too much further than like right here before he sees crystalline vines shoot out in the ground in front of him, and one of his humanoid creatures kind of reaches out with a vine, and you guys turn back to the fight in front of you as you just hear him start to scream. And Langston, you are up.
All
Like
right, so we just have Travis here.
Yep.
How is he looking?
He's looking pretty beat up for sure. He's got
Alright.
a hole through both of his cheeks, and he's bleeding down his face.
Well, I'm gonna walk towards him with fire dancing in my fingers, and I'm gonna stand like right here, or like right in front of him, and be like, you know, you should really cauterize that, bud. And then I'm just gonna burning hands him right in his face.
Oh God. All right, dex save.
Very.
Yes, dex save, DC 14.
Okay. 12.
That fails, so he takes the full 9 damage, and I want to like just pretty much like I'm right in his face, so I really just want to like clap my hands on the side of his cheeks and just like singe it with burning hands. I know it's a cone, but I just want to be like, hey, let's cauterize that. Just like fill his cheeks with fire.
And as you do that, you watch as the fire begins to consume over his hair, his beard, and his whole skull just engulfs in a flame, more so than just your magic that you spread over across his face. And he starts screaming, and the screaming quickly gets muffled as he no breath seems to be escaping from him any longer. He spins around trying to put this out, diving into the water. As he does, you hear a splash, but you don't hear any other movement. You guys look down and you see him floating away, lifeless.
As he was running away, I would have thrown like one last psychic blade and try and spit on him real quick too, since he spit on my face.
Easily, you just nail him in the center of the back, and that's kind of what almost the force that pushes him over the edge. And you guys look over, and you see him floating away. And in this moment, the thugs are gone. No one's blocking the docks. The scene is still chaos all around you guys, erupting everywhere. What do you do?
Look at
Crick
the
just,
captain immediately and assimilating. We got no time to waste. After you.
Crick just turns to her, salutes her, goes, Captain, first mate, shall we?
She looks at you guys. Well, let's go, boys! Come on! And starts running past you guys and goes to the boat. Climb
You guys
up.
notice an audible and like happy from Crick as he runs onto the ship.
You guys all make your way onto here as quickly as you can. Chaos still erupting all over the city. You see more vines crashing through buildings and destroying everything. People running and diving into the water, trying to escape. You guys hop onto the boat, and we got everyone on here. Yes. All right. Let me get you guys going. Captain kind of looks around. As you guys see the crystalline vine coil upwards, scraping towards the sky, and from the harbor, as you guys begin to now sail away, you guys can see similar vines miles from Luskin, all having burst out of the world just as they have, and reaching up towards the sky. And as the Moon Dancer, yeah, it's craziness. As the Moon Dancer now clears out of the harbor, you guys make your way out of the scene safely and soundly. Captain Sartell kind of wipes her brow, stomps her boot on the deck, nice and hard, and she yells, "Flapjack, take us up!" And suddenly, the galleon begins to list and creak as it rises out of the water and into the air. And the world falls away beneath you guys as the Moon Dancer flies through the clouds and up, up, up. into the starry abyss of the night.
Crick is terrified. Absolutely fucking terrified. He has been betrayed by this lady. He's expecting to sail the 7 seas as first mate, and now he's flying through the air.
Crick is betrayed.
Rampu is so happy though. He's like,
You guys keep flying higher and higher through the night sky, leaving behind you guys the planet of Toril that you guys have called home for quite some time. As you look behind you, you see the world just crystalline vines erupting from the surface all around it, reaching high enough to break through the clouds even. And you guys find yourself safe and sound sailing through a void of colorful gases and blinking stars. Even as you guys look over to the side, as you're like so confused by what is happening right now, you see a school of space-dwelling fish that just swim past the ship on the starboard side. And Captain Sartell, she kind of sees you guys like, looking wide-eyed at this, just kind of laughs to herself, says, "Welcome to Wild Space." And kind of sweeps her arms out wide. That was a close one back there. Blast if I know what those vines were or how we get rid of them, but hey, maybe someone over at the Rocker Brawl might.
I get this as soon as we kind of like left the atmosphere of the planet we were just on and like I guess entered, space. I obviously start to pick up what's going on, and just like inside, the last time I've kind of seen this before, but the last time I was like here was, pretty much like as I was like pummeling down to Faerun on a meteor. So I get this kind of feeling of excitement as like maybe like I'm going back to where I came from, and looking forward to what I get to see. And now that like I'm like fully cognitively there, be able to grasp it.
Yeah, absolutely. What that's a great point. What's like everyone else like thinking and feeling right now at this point as like it's a whole new experience.
well, I'm kind of in a similar boat as Manto, so I'll take it from here too. That I am not necessarily an earthly being, but thing is, I don't really remember much of anything about my past. I'm having a bit of like a deja vu moment flying around in the space grounds, and I'm kind of imagining, I don't know if this is a real memory or just something I'm imagining, but it's like me as a kid and riding on top of my mom as we go through like these celestial planes and stuff, and it's like super awesome. It feels like so long ago that again I can't even tell myself if it's a real memory or a dream.
Yeah. Love that. Langston, how about you? What would you be thinking and feeling right now?
Langston is absolutely enthralled by just like the sights of what she call it, wild space.
Yeah.
Like just taking in the stars, seeing the fish, how like bright all the stars are. Definitely concerned for Toril. Like the vines like are taking over Toril, right? Like if we look back at the planet, it's like everywhere. It's not just Luskin.
Yeah, it's all over the planet.
So Langston like sees that and just kind of lets out like sort of a worried sigh, like because he doesn't really know what's become of his like his parents, everyone they've run into so far. He does have thoughts of that and is a little worried. So it's a mix of excitement for what's new, but also like a lingering anxiety, worry of like, good fucking god, what in the world is happening kind of deal. So Langston is kind of just like zoning out for the most part.
Totally makes sense. Yeah, watch as you look behind you, see the planet that you grew up on, everyone that you know and love, just being ravished by some strange, crystalline vines just erupting and destroying the world. Yeah, it's definitely a lot to take in. Crick, how about you?
So I guess so, like as we ascend, Crick is taking it all in. It's a little creepy, and then we have the conversation, and she says, the Rock of Brawl, and his old ship was called the Hammer of Brawl. So he kind of like hears that name and starts to have a mild flashback, and we're in space, so I imagine it's dark. And he just kind of starts, there's like lights in the distance, and you mentioned like the fish, they're luminescent, so it's like little sparks in the distance, and he just literally he just sees like fireballs attacking the ship, and dead people all around him, as he just has this complete and utter flashback of when the Hammer of Brawl was like taken over, and he just kind of like backs into a corner and sits down and just starts looking around really, really quickly with his eyes, as he's kind of holding back a panic attack right now.
Yeah, as Captain Elena Sartell kind of sees you guys all taking this in, having like these individual moments and thoughts, kind of gives you guys the welcome to wild space once again, and says, well, I guess we'll be shipmates for a little while now. This is, of course, the Moon Dancer. Kind of stomps on the deck. She says, hey, Flapjack, why don't you leave the helm? Come on up here. We got some guests. And she kind of looks around and says, you guys are gonna like Flapjack. He's the one that controls the ship, flies it for us. Kind of controls the helm, if you will.
The repeated word of helm just kind of gets to Crick.
And very nice to meet the Flapjack, but let me ask you something, lady. Is flying one of these ships just like flying a regular ship? Or driving a regular ship, you mean?
Oh, it's it's not exactly. You see, well, I'm gonna have Flapjack come on up here and explain it, maybe a little bit better for you. And you see, as soon as she says that, coming up from down the bottom deck, you see this floating, almost like jellyfish-like creature with two eyeball stalks floating off its head, wearing a stereotypical kind of trifold pirate's hat with a feather pluming off the top of it. You see him kind of floating on over to you guys, and says, well, howdy there, fellas. Welcome aboard the Moon Dancer. I'm Flapjack the Flumph.
The what?
I
The
kinda
Flumph.
killed my double take yet. The Flumph? What the hell is that?
Crick fucking hates Flapjack. Yes, motherfucker. And then he looks back at Captain Elena, and he just like signed a betrayal on him. Like, God damn it. Just stared at him. Go ahead.
My God. So I'm the one that controls the helm here. Being a Spelljammer ship, it takes a special kind of being to control a ship. You see, you need someone that is adept in all sorts of magic, arcane arts, and you sit down in a chair down below, and you sync your body up to it, and you get all linked up, and with your mind, you're able to control and fly through space.
Your mind.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Did I die earlier? I look over at Langston. Am I dead? What the hell is going on here?
So, full transparency, you did die earlier, but I did bring you back. You have not died since then. So you are still with us. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
He did
This
that.
this is real. This is real. We're seeing this.
So I'm talking to a guy who calls himself the Fluff.
We're talking to Pancake the Fluff. Yes.
Oh, got it.
No, yeah, see,
Yeah.
a Flumph is the type of creature that I am. It's just, you know, you'll see more of us out here. You guys ain't from around here, are you?
You can say that again.
Well, now,
Well,
hold
I
on. I was going to say I gestured to Manto.
This is all new to me.
Well, I'm kind of am from here. I just don't really know much of my past, so
Oh, well,
maybe I'll
welcome
learn
back
something.
then. We'll be doing lots of exploring together, I'm sure. Me and the captain here, we go all around the Astral Sea, and, well, you guys, why don't you make yourselves at home? Come on downstairs and check out what the ship's all about.
Is there any chance I could steer the ship?
Kind of looks at you. We'll get to that maybe eventually.
Let's go. I can't do a real ship, but if it's something with magic and mines, I think I'm in there.
Says, come on downstairs. We'll get you guys all settled in. And
Heck yeah.
Elena kind of looks at you guys like, you heard Flapjack. Go and listen to little buddy. He's all excited when he ever gets to meet new friends.
I'm in on this. Dude, are there any other people on the ship? Do we see? Is it just these two?
It is just these two. As you look around.
Oh wow.
I say meet new people. Am I the only one who recalls the place that we did just call a home? You know, getting engulfed by giant tentacles, and you know, the screaming and the dying, and you know, the whole that.
What about it?
It sounds like
What about it? You act like you see that every day. What do you?
I mean, we got out alive. Like I said, I don't know what the hell that was all about, but we're gonna make our way over to the Rock of Brawl. I got a buddy there, Commodore Crux. I think he might know a thing or two that maybe would be able to help us out.
Yes. Now we will put our hopes and faith on Camel the Crux.
It's Commodore Crux. He's a GIF or GIF. I'm not sure how people say it.
Oh sweet God, we're doing this.
There's been wars fought over the namings, and no one's ever won it.
Trust me, I know. And Flump is already downstairs right now. He's like, guys, come on!
Alright, and I follow because I'm honestly very curious. Excited to hopefully fly this thing.
Takes you on downstairs. Does everyone else follow?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
and lingerly follow.
Alright, drag you
Come
guys
on, Crick.
down. As he begins to show you guys all about it, he says, well, here, this might help you a little bit. He pulls out a piece of parchment and he says, here's a map of the layout of the ship for you guys to, you know, get a lay of the land, so to say, and figure out where you want to bunk up and where the kitchen is and all that fun stuff.
I say, Crick, we're in space. Don't waste all the garlic. Other than that, you know where you should go.
I will go right to the helm. I like say that with like a weird conviction.
Oh, no, Crick, that's not. And I just.
Oh. As you say that, he's like, oh, you're interested in learning about the Spelljamming Helm?
I mean, wherever charges the ship, I would love to know about. He just kind of like gives him like a stink eye as he says it.
No, yeah, he kind of looks at you. Sure. Kind of looks around everyone. That's uncomfortable. Follow me. Kind of waves one of his tentacles over in this direction, pops open a door with one of them, and then opens up another door, and it's like, kind of just floats here, staring in awe beyond the doorway, as you guys see this, this like floating ornate silver chair with purple seat cushion and no legs, just floating there, and he's like, kind of just looking at it in awe as you see like these glowing blue crystals underneath the seat like project a magic circle onto the floor below it, and it seems to like almost stabilize the chair in its place there. And he says, oh yeah, be careful, it is magnificent though, as he sees Crick going on in there.
So Does any of this like reminisce me about the ship we saw under this? I saw under the sea, where I got the egg. Like, did I see the helm there and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, go make a history check.
Ugh.
8. Yeah, no, as you are in here, you know, as you mentioned, up on the top deck, a couple of things kind of start to make connections in your mind as you hear things mentioned. But as you come down here and see this, the chair itself and the space, there's no familiarity to you of it. It doesn't seem to like ring any true connections, but just the idea of like the spell jamming helm itself seems to still resonate somewhat inside of you. Not sure what, like, where that's coming from you, but you definitely like feel like I know what this is, kind of, but I don't know this one.
Yeah, I kind of like put my hand on my apparently lunar dragon egg and see if it's calm or agitated, and kind of walk out.
You touch it, and it stays in its kind of dormant state that you've felt it in continuously. It's kind of cold on the exterior, but it's almost like a stone, really, the egg itself, but don't seem to like pick up any sort of action or a reaction from being here.
Interesting ship you have here.
She sure is a beauty.
It sure is something.
Well, you know, one day, maybe, if you yourself are, you know, proficient in the arcane arts, I could teach you a thing or two about how to fly this ship one day.
Oh, yeah. Maybe one day I'll get proficient in the arcane arts. It's like a very like derogatory proficient word, as he kind of like walks away and leaves everybody in there, and then
kind of pats you on the back with one of his tentacles. One day, buddy. One day.
Right,
To be clear, Flapjack is genuinely being like trying to be nice.
Oh yeah,
Like
100%.
there's like no sarcasm from him whatsoever.
No. He's like kind of like aloof. Like he doesn't like know any better.
He's just happy-go-lucky little jellyfish man.
Totally.
So you have to be proficient in arcane magic, huh?
Well, yeah, but you don't have to worry about it. I mean, unless of course you want to learn a thing or two, pick up the ropes from old Flapjack here. But I got the control for as long as you guys are on here, and you don't have to worry about a thing.
Well, Flapjack, between you and I, it's always been my dream to be able to fly with the dragons. So if I could learn how to do it this way, you're willing to teach me, I'm willing to learn.
Well, that is certainly a roundabout way of flying with dragons, but I like your train of thought there, and I think we could be onto something.
I love it. Maybe one day I'll grow nice, sweet wings, but until then, I can't fly.
I understand. I look like I can fly as he sits here, kind of spinning around, hovering. But I can't make it much further than this. He kind of tries to push himself up. He goes up to the ceiling. You see, it's kind of like just hovering.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Huh.
One day, though, maybe I'll fly with the dragons too.
Yeah, we could use a snack. And I say, never mind.
See his two eye stalks go wide on top of his head. What?
I'm just kidding, little one. But speaking of which, we did run out of money quite a few hours ago before our home planet was devastated. Happen to have anything we can perhaps eat on this ship?
Yeah. A tentacle kind of reaches out behind Manto, and he slyly opens up the door to a kitchen right behind and says, my kitchen is your kitchen. Make yourself at home.
I'm so happy now. I see an open kitchen.
Yeah, help
Don't
yourself.
mind if we do. And I go check out what they have.
Yeah, well, a friend of Captain Elena Sartell is a friend of mine.
So yes, best friends.
It's like, Crick, you got one of those maps? I don't want you to get lost.
Quick's just he's just walking around the center mast, just fuming. He's so angry now because like he thought he was gonna be first mate of the ship. He's fucking furious that this other guy just shows up out of nowhere after he saves the captain. Just really upset.
Crick, you're always gonna be first mate to me, buddy. Stop angry pacing and come get some food. We found the kitchen. There are 2 bowls in here for you already.
Crick, would it help if we got you one of those hats that Flapjack's wearing?
He kind of looks around into the kitchen. Is there any garlic in here?
I look for garlic.
I look at Flapjack. You are in for a treat.
Rampu, you started digging through some of the cabinetry and goods in here, and in fact, you find a jar that's labeled Jarlick.
Oh, I love some good quality garlic. But Pricks, this looks to be the only jar of garlic I see. So,
Well,
no waste
if you
at all.
guys want to get used to the ship, I can make, and I look at my watch, or I kind of, I guess I don't really have a watch or anything, and I just kind of sense, like, if it's a lunch or dinner. and you know, I will make a meal, and maybe we can talk about where the hell we are.
That's fair.
Flapjack
that.
sees you guys all kind of like settle in. Hey, you guys want a little bit of privacy? I know there's a little bit of chaos back there, and everything kind of new to you. I understand, and I'll respect you if you need a little peace and quiet for the time.
Well, I was thinking about making blood pancakes. I stare at him.
Kinda
Stare at Flapjack after I said blood
Whoa.
pancakes.
looks around.
I look at Craig. Say blood pancakes? Those are my favorite. Wow, I had no idea people ate those here. Oh, wow, I'm so excited now.
It's like, you guys are joking, right? That's another joke. Looks at Langston. He's joking, right?
So, well,
I want to say yes, but you know what? Just this is gonna be a wait and see kind of thing. I'm gonna say yes, and then we'll go from there. This is a Crick joke. He'll grow on you.
not many a year in the woods, to be fair, and, you know, I didn't know that you had to cook things for quite the longest time, so blood pancakes kind of became my go-to.
Yeah, I mean, Rampoos had them.
Yeah, blood pancakes. I'll try one.
All right, Flapjack's on board.
I mean,
I wink at Crick.
I'm more of a fan of classic flapjacks, but I'll take a blood pancake.
I look at
One
him.
of them.
To be honest, Flappy, I don't think you're gonna like it.
Yeah, you're probably right. I appreciate the offer, guys. I'm kind of full anyways. I had a big lunch.
What do you eat?
Don't worry. You guys need your rest. I understand. I'll just respect. I'll be back here if you need anything. I'll just be back here. Quickly close the door.
On his way out, I say, if Crick is cooking, you can always get us more garlic.
More garlic, please.
I wait.
Once he shuts the door and we just kind of have it as us, can I try to make a religion check to see if I still have any ties to like my deity or like my god or anything? Just because I realize with like being in space with the status of the world, was there like any type of like shift in that, and can I even connect to them or anything?
Yeah, how would you go about doing that?
I want to just like typically, I'll wrap my hand in my scarf. I want to like have it fully open in my hands and just kind of like sit down on the floor and just like really, really focus like everything I have on like light, like energy, what have you, and just like think of the image I last had of like the forest, the fae, the god hovering over the pond, and just try to see if I can visualize them or form any type of connection.
Love that. Go ahead and make a religion check for me, please.
Can do. That is an 8. We're back at it.
Hey, cool. You don't feel any difference, so take that for what it is.
Okay.
You don't feel a severed tie or anything like that, but yeah, I wouldn't say you feel like an increased connection either. I think things feel to you, at least right now, as you stare into the scarf and you look for a sign, you still sense that the god, the connection to the divine is there, but doesn't seem to have grown or diminished in any capacity.
Okay. Still gives me a little bit of peace of mind.
Yeah.
Still thinking about the parents, but at least I'm like, okay, you know what? I still have somewhat of a guide? Maybe?
Maybe.
Stares quizzically at my scarf.
As all this is happening and everybody's kind of talking and chatting, Crick comes out with a nice pot of, boiling tea, sits on the table, and he pours everybody a glass of tea, and it smells effervescent, beautiful, and it's very, very clear liquid for some reason, even though there's no tinge to it. And he just kind of pours everybody a glass of tea, and then he kind of looks at Manto and just goes, "It seems you've been here before," as he slides the tea over to Manto.
I sniff the tea. I'm like, okay. It smells like tea. Is it hot water again? I taste it.
Hot water.
Should have known. But speaking of that, what kind of gave it away that I've been here before?
He kind of looks at you, and then he looks at, Langston having this like central, is my god there or not? Rampu wants to fly with the dragons, and like, this is like his dream. Then I imagine this entire time you're just calm, cool, and collective. And he just kind of looks at you and go, you just seem like you expected this.
Expect? No. I feel as if I have a better feeling of content compared to you guys. I am excited. I haven't been back here in years. Again, I came here, or I came to Faerun when I was very young. I don't really remember too much about this place. But with that being said, I do have a sense of feeling content knowing that, like, I am somewhat familiar. This is my home. I am excited to kind of see what I've missed all these years, though.
Well, I guess welcome home. As he looks up and around, wherever this may be.
Thank you. I still think we need to get you a triangular hat. And I'm starting to question Rampu's credibility since he doesn't have one.
To be fair, I lost my hat. A terrible hat factory accident. I turn around and a single tear goes down my cheek. I don't want to talk
Can I make
about
an
it.
insight check?
Go for it.
Fuck yeah. Fuck, 8.
If it's a lie, you can make a deception check. If it's truth, don't worry about nothing. All right.
It's weirdly true.
Langston just pat Rampu on the back.
It's a shame you lost your hat. It's a nice aesthetic for a captain, and I think you'd look pretty good with one.
Incredible.
Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Maybe they have like a gift shop on board where you can get one.
That's true. Flapjack had to get his hat from somewhere. But
At this point, Crick comes out with like sandwiches, and it's like sliced bread, some like purple lettuce, orange tomato, and what looks like an octopus tentacle, but it's orange and it's curled up on like both ends as like the meat. He's just kind of slicing. This is all I found, and as he just decks out sandwiches to everybody. Maybe we should talk to the captain about this brawl place, and he says that with like vomit in his mouth.
You okay, Crick? That would trigger something for you? You got a yak? What's up?
That's let's just say that word hits home a little bit.
So, like, what if someone gets in a very big fight and it's a brawl? And I'm just like looking at him. Oh, so context. Okay. Context.
And he goes. It's pronounced brawl, and it's the exact same pronunciation that you did.
Oh, of course. So
and he goes,
forgive
not
me, Crick.
brawl.
I'm still learning in many nuances. That's on me. That's on me.
Sounds
I look
exactly
at
the
Rambo
same.
and Manto, and I'm just like,
I am so confused now, and slightly sad, reminiscing of I had that terrible, terrible day in the factory.
think we have a new mission. Once we talk to the captain, everyone's getting hats. We're all gonna need hats.
I'm more of a hood guy.
Have you ever
You know what?
put a hat under the hood?
Under.
Yeah,
It's
like
blasphemous.
a nice flat-brimmed hat with a hood over top of it.
You might as well ask me to wear my cape low as well.
You should show your face
Crazy.
more.
Let's go.
You're,
As you see, Crick, he just bites the sandwich, and he spits it out, and then like the tentacle just like crawls across the table.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys have been down here for a bit of time now, discussing, talking, and eating some of Crick's strange creations. So since it's been a little bit of time and you guys haven't done anything too strenuous, y'all can take a short rest.
Oh shit!
Okay.
except
Take
for you,
that.
Crick, you were cooking.
Fuck you.
Can I take this time to attune the Pearl of Power?
You sure can. So yeah, as you guys are like sitting around here, Langston, you pull out the pearl, and
Yes.
kind of sit there and focus your energy on it for the time, the hour period. And as you kind of focus in your energy, your arcane powers, where it comes from the divine through this pearl of power, by the end of this hour, you feel yourself linked, connected to it, and as though you could use such item for a little extra oomph when your gas tank is on reserve, so to speak.
Let's go.
All right. Short rested. Everyone use the hit dice that you can, or whatever.
Hold on. Here are mine. There we go. Cool. So I got 12.
Cool. And cool. So continuing on. Yeah, you guys had this discussion down here for a bit. It sounded like Crick was maybe suggesting going out and talking to the captain.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys make your way upstairs then, or do you want to, maybe she suggested as you guys got here, and in Flapjack, you guys can make yourselves at home and find yourselves your own rooms and get yourself set up here. But choice is yours.
I might, if y'all want to go up and talk to her, I might explore the boat a little bit, just to kind of, see like our rooms, kind of get a layout of everything, just, do a little exploring. Also, just think some things out for me personally.
I'll share this again that Flapjack shared with you guys in the game log, so you can click that and blow it up so you can see the full thing.
And we are on the.
You're
Are we
on
in the cargo deck right now?
You're on the main deck currently. Yes. So you're on that. The ship. The map is flipped horizontal that you guys are looking at. So you guys are like in 7 and 8 right now, or whatever, in the mess hall.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, so we're in the back of the ship.
Yeah.
Got it.
Then I will go down to the cargo deck.
Okay. You guys see Langston get up and begin to explore a bit as you guys are deciding whether or not you want to speak to Lena for the time being. Do you guys join him, or do you go and speak to the captain?
I want to speak to the captain.
I kind of head up, see where they're kind of off to. I pull out those blueprints again. I'm like, ooh, ballistas. And I head up to the forecastle of the ship, and I'm just kind of like there, just like aiming at nothing, but I'm like, pew, pew. But I don't talk, so it's just all in my head, like, yeah.
We'll go ahead. Now, Rampu and Crick, you guys are going up there too? Yeah,
Yep,
Rampu
I
said
head
he
up.
was. Crick, definitely. I'll go ahead and move Langston. Where did I put your token? Okay, go ahead and drag you downstairs. But yeah, no, as Manta, as you go on up here and start messing around with the ballista, going around, turning around, pew pew. Captain Alina Sartell kind of chuckles to herself as she sees you doing this. She's like, "They're pretty fun, right?"
And I wouldn't know. I mean, from my fake shooting, I guess. Yeah, having a blast.
Yeah, I mean, you will have a blast. Probably one day with these things. Kind of comes up behind you and taps onto it. These things, you know, they take more than one man to just to control. You know, usually you need one person to load it up for you, one person to control it and maneuver it, to aim it, and then one person to fire it. And it takes teamwork to be able to control these things efficiently. Of course, no one person could do it, but it's going to take a bit of time and energy to do so.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's really a one man's job. Working this thing. I also have a feeling that my crew doesn't realize we may be needing these sooner than they think. I don't think they realize just exactly where we are.
I hope not. She kind of looks back, pointing to the back of the ship. The mangonel back there is out of commission right now. That's actually why we were down in Toril, because, I mean, shit, you guys got some of the best woodlands down there, some of the best lumber. I'm making a pit stop and try to pick up some stuff to fix it up. You guys wouldn't happen to be any good with any tools or anything like that, would you?
Well,
You should talk to I guess former first mate, now second mate Crick. He's usually pretty good at tinkering around. It's not quite my specialty. See, I'm usually good at taking things apart, whereas he can do both. Take things apart, put them back together, vice versa.
Sometimes
Mason's not too bad at fixing things too, so
it's good to know I got
it's always good.
a ship full of capable creatures on here. She looks back at Manta though. She says, sometimes taking things apart helps you figure out how to put things back together.
Yeah, but I have more fun taking it apart.
Just kind of laughs.
And
Yep.
The lady, so you're saying the reason you were down in our planet was just a total coincidence, as you were just there to get supplies?
I mean, we make our stops on down there quite frequently. It's a beautiful place, Toril. I got a couple friends down there, make my rounds. But yeah, for the time, this trip, what we were just doing really is picking up some lumber. That Neverwinter wood sure has some of the best wood we can get.
that's what I hear.
You always want to get good wood.
Did you Did you guys manage to get the wood you were looking for?
Yeah, we got enough. Yeah, we weren't able to make any other stops or anything. Wanted to see a couple friends, but kind of looks back over the edge. Plans got changed.
Well, I would
Your
suggest
friends are probably dead.
approaching.
Or...
No, I mean,
So sorry.
they could be. Such is life. Such is life.
You say that very cheerfully, but I don't think such is. I've lost a lot of people in my day, and still carry them with me every day.
Of course,
I go back to me in the hat factory, like trying to save the hat.
See, like Rampu chasing after it. It just keeps getting like 2 inches away from his grasp and tumbles over. Yeah. She's like, I'm not trying to diminish that or anything. And same here. All the ones I have loved and known in my life, they are carried along with me right here all the time. But I understand and know that it's just an unfortunate fact of life. And you can either kind of look up at the ship. You can either, can't change the weather, but you can adjust the sails, as they say.
Well, I do like your output, but hopefully we can find a way to fix the planet. Because while it's not my home, it's treated me like a home when I never had one. And I owe it that much.
I can absolutely admire and respect that, and it's very admirable of you. Kind of, as you say that, it wasn't your home. She remembers Manto just saying something. She's like, yeah, you're kind. I know you're not from down there, and you're saying how we understand how it is up here. Yeah, how is it that you made yourself down in Toril, making it your home?
What?
Yeah, I have no idea how I ended up there. Very little memories of my childhood. I just know somewhat about the identity of my parents and have some memories of the before time, but I have no idea. Your answer, guess, is as good as mine. How I ended up down there. For what reason?
Nods over to Manto. What about you?
Yeah, I thought you were asking me. Well, you see, when my parents and I came down here on the meteor, they were deceased upon the meteor crashing. I was young, landed in Neverwinter, and I just kind of had to learn to fend for myself, essentially. I eventually, became friends with probably not the best people. I don't really associate with them anymore, but I was a thief essentially, and that's how I made my living and my rounds. I'm not proud of it, looking back as I've matured and grown up, but I'll be honest, it's what I had to do to survive, especially at such a young age.
Well, it's a strange upbringing, coming down to a planet on a meteor, things like that. I've heard of things happening, but kind of looks at you. Your Thrycreen kind, it's a bit peculiar for you. I haven't known many of you to say, but I do know that you guys are, well, you guys are lone rangers to say. And to see you, with a party here, some friends, kind of gives you a nod. I think good on you.
I feel like we were kind of like all individuals, all the misfits, aside from Captain. He was a captain. We just kind of technically ended up together. We didn't really have much of a choice, and it was certainly a little rocky. I'm not talking about the sea that caused the ship to get crashed. By the way, that was Captain Rampu that did I mention that?
Don't think you did.
Well, anyways, we are. We call ourselves the Stormbreakers now, and we are quite the little crew. We've definitely grown individually and as a team, and it's been great.
Well, you know what? You guys keep on at it. I'm sure you're capable of many great things. And kind of looks over the ship. Heck, maybe even saving your planet. Kind of laughs. I really hope you do, but oh man, that's wishful thinking, right?
One step at a time, I guess.
One step at a time. That's right. Kind of gives you guys the moment. As you guys look out and down to the planet down below. And this time, though, Langston has been rummaging around downstairs. Let me go ahead and share his vision with everyone so you guys can see.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, Langston downstairs has made his way down to the cargo deck. As you make your way on down here, yeah, you see that there is a room for, it seems like livestock down here. All sorts of, goods, cargo being held. And, yeah, looks like you found your way over to one of the quarters for the crew in here. And then you see you found over to this back end of the ship as well. As you pop open this door, there's a room with all sorts of hammocks laid out. You guys could certainly make a home there. Hang up some Tiger Beat posters on the wall of Jonathan Taylor Thomas and whatever else you'd like.
Ooh.
I told you that in confidence, man.
JTT.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in there.
Oh, this is Langston. Hold on a second. You're not here. Let Langston go for a second.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah.
I'm just kind of, again, my whole thing is just still processing what completely happened, having like no real idea of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just kind of exploring this, just being like, well, thought we had ourselves a home back there. That's gone again. Guess we gotta set up a new home here. New Stormbreaker Central. And I'm just kind of like running my hands on the walls, like, like doing that thing when you're like in a department store and you just see like things, you just like have to run your hands along them and like touch them, like like a little childish out of Langston, but just like poking things, just taking in all the rooms, just kind of walking around exploring, just kind of lost in thought.
Totally. Yeah, you find a place for you guys to be able to call your own, as it seems like you're not really sure how long you'll be on this ship, but it seems like it's going to be your guys' home for quite some time, as the home that you have left behind seems to be being ravished and destroyed currently. So you look around and you see this place and kind of think to yourself, well, this will do.
Can I do any type of like check or just thing to see like, get a status of, my mom, to see if she's like anywhere, if there's like any would I have any way to like try and get in contact with her, just like thinking like getting any type of status update?
Let's go ahead and make a Arcana check.
Okay. Decent at those.
How
doesn't matter. No matter what it was, that doesn't matter. You already knew what it was gonna be as soon as I rolled it.
You like grab onto your scarf, both hands, and start to like think inwards, and you just get immediately hit with this bite of the sandwich that Crick made was stuck in your teeth, and it comes unlodged, and you're like, oh god, that was some of that weird tentacle stuff that starts squirming around inside your mouth and completely throws you for a loop in this moment and breaks your concentration on trying to do reaching out to whatever, your mother.
I punt the squid tentacle out of frustration and sadness, and then just kind of, I think I just lay in a hammock, just really defeated and sad.
Totally fair. Yeah, Langston kind of just takes it in for a moment, resting down here. As you find finally a room and a place to chill. And do you do anything else, or do you want to? Do anything else?
I think with just like laying here and thinking about everything, I do just take a minute and just like with my scarf in one hand and like rolling the pearl in the other, just kind of like something to fidget with. And I'm just thinking like, where the fuck do we go from here? We better get some answers at this. What is it, Commodore of Brawl? And then he says Brawl out loud, and he does that thing where you say a word and you just keep saying it because it sounds weird after Crick saying Brawl. So it's like Brawl, 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 and he just keeps saying it over and over.
Love it. Love it. All right. Let's go back upstairs, 'cause I think Crick wanted to do something, really, right? I think you're the one that wanted to go up to see the captain, right?
Oh, I mean, I imagine they all had their conversation, and I'm kind of trying to get her attention. As she, as I kind of walk over there, I got the dragon egg out, and it's, So, you mentioned the Rock of Brawl. What exactly is that?
Kind of looks at you. The Rock of Brawl is it's like it is. Well, it's a city kind of floating on an asteroid, out on the edge of the atmosphere surrounding Toril. It's a pretty major kind of metropolitan kind of city.
Huh. That's quite interesting. My old ship was the Hammer of Brawl, captained by good old Captain Felbin. Probably a much better captain than you.
Kind of chuckles. I'm sure he was great.
Yeah, he was probably the best
Well,
captain ever.
We should be making it to Rock and Brawl, hopefully, by tomorrow or the day after, depending on how our travels go, and how Flapjack mans the spell jamming helm down there. So, make your guys self right at home, get comfortable, and we'll be over there in no time. We got my friend Commodore Crux over there. I think he'll be able to help us figure out what the hell is going on with your planet.
And we were talking about. I kind of pull the rock out. Was there anything else you had information on it?
Oh, I can't believe that slipped my mind. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, as I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted, is that this is I believe it to be a lunar dragon egg. And it kind of examines it a bit, and this thing is still, it's cooking. It's alive. There's definitely a dragon in there going. I'm guessing, she kind of looks at you. You begins to hand it back. Do you know about lunar dragons?
Let's pretend like I do, but need a really good refresher course on it.
Kind of laughs. All right. So let me tell you all about lunar dragons then. Some people call them moon or phase dragons, but these guys are a real handful, which kind of points down at the egg. They're elusive, they're cranky. A lot of times, most of the times, they make their homes in barren moons by digging through the rock. And when the mama is she's about to lay her eggs, what she'll do is she'll fill up her whole layer with a whole bunch of food, and she won't leave it until all the hatchlings are good and ready to look after themselves. Kind of looks at the egg again. Their eggs are always nice and stony, and it's kind of strange to me to think that this egg, you're able to find it. I'm guessing down there, and that it was able to leave the hatchling this area of where its mama probably had them. That's
I found it underwater in kind of a ship that looked like a squid. It was
a ship that
quite
looked like
weird.
a squid.
Yeah, it was tentacles and
Oh. That sounds to me like a mind flayer ship, a nautiloid ship.
why
Yours-
would that be
Oh,
in the middle of the ocean?
Binks, you can scratch your head. Well, your guess is as good as mine. I mean, sometimes the Illithids, they are xenophobic, terrible creatures, ravaging and taking over minds and creating their own hive mind like colonies of creatures that they've taken over their brains and implanted in and trying to turn them to their own kind. Crazy, disgusting beast. Neither here or there. I mean, they make their way down to Toril sometimes, setting up colonies and abducting their own creatures, but and you're saying the ship was crashed in the ocean, so kind of sizable. There's a few more less mind flayers we got to worry about, I guess. But strange that they would have this egg on the ship.
Maybe some people in this city of Brawl can help.
Starts to think, well, lunar dragons. They do have this trick where they can become semi-incorporeal. Kind of like half turn themselves into this dark, ghostly form. They can't cross through like objects or anything like that. They're not like invisible, but I don't know. Maybe the mind flayers thought that they could use that power in some way if they. I don't know.
I feel like I shouldn't like mind flayers.
No one should.
Are they in this world? As I look out into the stars.
Honey, they're all over the Astral Sea.
Maybe they'll want this back.
You're muted, Carlos. If you're
Are
talking.
they in the room with us now? I look at it.
No, they're not with us right now. She actually begins to like feel around her eyes. Nope. Not here.
Well, anything that has the name Mind Flayer doesn't sound like it's something that I want to be friends with.
I tell you what, you got that absolutely right. They are terrible, the worst. And between us, fingers crossed, we never have to run into one of them ever again. But she looks out the egg. I have a feeling that thing there might have some watchful eyes looking for it.
Well, actually, we once were attacked by a crew looking for the egg, but they didn't call themselves Mind Flayers or anything like that I can recall.
Well, make sure you keep that thing protected, and just kind of tightens her up, her outfit. And as long as you're with us on the Moon Dancer, I'll do the best I can to keep y'all protected too.
Aye, my lady. And while you have our backs, well, guarantee that the Stormbreakers have yours.
Where the hell did that come from? I wasn't expecting any sort of inclement weather tonight.
I don't know, that just keeps happening. Never, it's a whole thing.
She says, where's your one friend? He's taking a little cat nap?
I have a feeling old champ Langston's not taking this too well.
Camera pans to the Langston. Langston, what are you doing downstairs?
I don't know where my mom is.
Don't wanna be.
You just hear like an echoing scream go, "Where are we?"
Camera
I'm kidding.
zooms back over to Rampu.
Yep. Old chap is definitely not taking it too well.
I will say, I think I've been down here enough. I'm like, all right, I'll go back up to the deck to be with everybody and just kind of see, what they've been talking about for like a quick little like Cliff Notes thing. Be like, I found our rooms. They're really nice. We got hammocks. I claimed mine. Y'all can have whichever one you want.
everybody knows captains get first dibs, but we'll see what you chose.
What if I say I could find you a hat in the very near future?
How nice of a hat.
You saw the one on Flapjack? Multiply that by 3, and that's how good of a hat it's gonna be.
By 3.
By 3.
I look like I'm about to say yes, but again, reminisce of the memories of me and my old hat, the good times we had, and back to that painful, awful day. I say I'm a one-hat man, and I run away crying.
No, Rambo, not you too! Don't you cry on my hammock.
Incredible. As you guys have had your conversation with the captain now, learning a little bit about the Rock Brawl, was there any more that you guys want to discuss with her before I segue?
Yes, actually, I'll come back. Just kidding.
Oh, he's back. Are you feeling better?
Wiping tears.
One more thing.
I wasn't crying.
So, milady, you were telling about these mind flayers creatures. If we were ever to encounter one, any tricks of the trade of how to kill them?
Well, to kill them, you gotta stay alive and out of their control first. So, they have these tentacles on their face. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with mind flayers. They're terrible kind of humanoid creatures, tentacles on their face, and they'll wrap them around your face and try to suck your face and get your brain and your psychic abilities. It's weird shit, guys. It's really weird. And they get you and capture you. They'll implant a little parasite kind of thing into your eye, and it'll go into your brain, and then they'll control you, and then they'll turn you into one of them. It's terrible. So just don't get like close to them. This is kind of what I'm trying to say.
I look back to the crew and I say, Stormbreaker, one of those bastards gets a tentacle close to you, you chop them right off. Hey, and I got my 2 short swords.
Langston coughs up a squid
Kobayashi.
tentacle. Langston coughs up another squid tentacle.
Yeah,
Like that?
Kirk's just thinking about lunch.
Oh!
Incredible.
That sounds delicious.
Anything else to discuss with Elena?
And how long will it take to get to your friends?
The Rocket Brawl, it orbits around Toril, right outside of kind of the atmosphere there. Hopefully by the end of the day tomorrow, latest the following day.
Oh, and
Yeah, not too far.
meantime, I've noticed I could use some better armor for myself in battle. Would you happen to have anything on the ship? Maybe old warriors or anything left something behind?
Nothing any old warriors left behind, but down in the cargo hold, we do have a few things down there.
Oh, I know where I'm going. Start heading that way.
Certainly. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing like, too crazy or anything like that down there, but there should be at least I don't know, a breastplate, an old breastplate or something you can grab.
Is there anything I'd like a plate full of? Breasts. Got yourself a deal.
Yeah. A plate full of breasts would sound great right now. I've been flying out here with Flapjack for quite some time, and he's a very nice one. He ain't got no breast.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yep, unfortunately. You see, camera pans down to Flapjack with the tentacles over the chair. Phew, 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 phew. Just making like all sorts of like missile swirling kind of sounds. Eyeballs going wide. Flapjack, repeat after me. You are the spell jamming captain. "You are the spell jamming captain!" And whoosh, excels forward. And you feel him as this happens. You feel the ship start to propel forward faster. And you guys all kind of like stumble for a quick second and have to readjust and find your footing. But you guys feel yourselves flying through space at a rapid speed now.
Fuck this squid.
As you guys fly
Goes to bed.
for about maybe 20 minutes at this speed, cruising through, suddenly you guys feel yourself slow down tremendously, almost to like a halt. And when this happens, you guys see another vessel come into view, kind of approaching the Moon Dancer from afar. This pursuing vessel, it looks like this. Like a giant
Ooh.
moth with wings made out of iridescent crystal. Similar in color and luster to the crystalline vines that ravaged your world. And as it's approaching, it's still quite far away from you guys right now. You can make out just figures on this vessel's deck, kind of scrambling around to begin to arm the ship's mangonel. And Captain Sartell, with the spyglass out, pushes it back in. Says, "Astral elves," and she curses, "and they don't look friendly. You best ready yourselves for a fight."
I
That's what
ran
we got.
down and I
Yeah.
got myself some breastplates. Just FYI.
All right. Yep. You grab that breastplate. I mean, that happened all within the 20 minutes of like the ship going fast and then slowing down. Yeah, you've made yourself back up there. Grab that breastplate. You can adorn that if you'd like. Did I say breastplate? Is that what I said? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And with that, as you guys see this ship coming into view, Captain Elena Sartell giving you guys the warning that these are astral elves and they don't look friendly. Prepare for a fight. That is where we will pick it up the next time you get together, because I think that's a good place to start it. And since we are starting it at like a start of a Spelljammer battle, ship-on-ship combat, sometime this week I will post in the Discord some Spelljammer kind of like ship rules and gravity, things like that, and some information about the Moon Dancer, the mangonel, or the ballistas on it and everything. Sound good?
Great.
Do it.
I'm good.
Awesome, guys. Anything else before we close it out for the night?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
If we can try to get a shorty in this week, as I don't know, I probably can't play Sunday because I'll be in the Philippines. I do land at like 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm pretty sure I land 11 o'clock in the morning, their time.
You're
so
leaving
I
the
will
4th?
be.
You're going there the 4th?
I'm leaving the evening of the 3rd, so I
Okay.
don't get there until the 5th
Oh, wow. Fun times.
because they're 12 hours ahead.
Yeah.
They sure are.
All right.
Yeah, I'm out the 4th. I'll be in Bag's
cool.
Head
Okay,
from the 4th.
well, so
to the
we'll be
10th,
out the
so.
11th as well then. We'll do a shorty this week, and then we'll pick back up for our in-person game on the 18th.
Nice.
That
Yep.
sounds good to me.
Cool. All right, guys. Sounds good. I mean, I guess let's discuss this real quick. Can we do Tuesday?
Yeah, sounds good.
Should
Do it
Yeah.
Tuesday night.
Should be
Yep.
fun.
Cool.
This week's good.
Tuesday's good. Thanks, guys, for playing. Thanks to all for watching. We are officially in Wild Space in the Astral Sea, spell jamming it up, having a grand old time.
Hell yeah.
Yes. So,
Thank you.
of course, we will. We'll pick it up here next time we get together, and we will keep on keeping on. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. Look out for those goblins under the stairs, because they are sneaky, creepy motherfuckers. Peace out, y'all.